You didn't have the crossbow on. You had no heading reference. I just turned it on. You have to have that on.
This is an audio slate for dive hotel 1820 at 16:04:00. Mark.
Yep.
Audio check, this is Sai1.
We hear you. We can hear you.
And side 2.
Sounds good, Site 2.
Hello,
Thank you.
Nautilus.
Morning. What do we got on the shore side?
This is Erica Frew from Northwest Fisheries Science Center.
And I'm Heather Coleman from UTC Coral Research Technology Program, just outside DC, where it is about to start raining. So good day to be on a virtual cruise.
Good to have you on board. I'm sitting in the science row right now. My name is Steve Oskovich. And then we can do a round of introductions once the front row is all set.
Okay, thanks for joining us today. We are heading down
What's that?
into Quinault Canyon
Yeah.
in the Olympic Coast National Marine Sanctuary to hunt for some corals and sponges along the canyon wall. So we're going to see some cool features and hopefully some really cool fauna down here today.
And we'll be doing some transects to get more of a scientific sense of the densities of animals that we're seeing if we get to some good locations, and we'll be doing some collections if we find examples of animals that researchers need to work on the genetics, to work on connectivity, questions like that. And since we're in sanctuary waters, we have a pretty specific list of what we'll be collecting if we see it. How many collections can we make with the current BioBox setup?
So we have 2 bins in front in the forward bio box. And then we have 6 partitions in the starboard bio box, plus 7 slurp jars. So depending on how we partition those, it's either that number or if we can double them up. Corals and sponges, for example. And as long as they're distinguishable, we can take more.
Sounds great, thanks. Is someone playing video games in the background? That noise is very video game soundy, I love it.
Oh, that was my phone receiving a text from Jenny to advise viewers that there seems to be an echo issue on the quad view screen. So if you switch to screen 1, which is the view from Herc, that's a better audio currently.
Well, I love your ringtone.
1,000 points.
So we're just passing 200 meters now. We're going down to about 1,100 meters. So it'll probably be another half an hour, 45 minutes. Or half an hour, let's say. I'll try and get you an updated time as we go down.
Great, thanks. And if anybody's new listening today who hasn't been following along on this cruise, we're an Olympic Coast National Marine Sanctuary as part of a collaboration between NOAA and the Ocean Exploration Trust. This cruise and this dive as part of the cruise is an opportunity to showcase the unique science and educational capabilities of the EV Nautilus by exploring and studying our national marine sanctuaries. The Olympic Coast is a particularly challenging sanctuary to explore since weather is often not on our side, as we've seen from some of the days on this particular cruise. We're really happy to be back in the water. This live telepresence capability that we're using right now allows scientists from around the world to participate and to contribute to the success of the mission. So students from all across the nation and around the world will be directly engaging with mission staff and with operations, bringing the ocean and science into their classrooms. It's a pretty cool thing to be a part of, and I'm happy to be here helping bring the ocean into people's rooms.
So Heather, what sort of things are you hoping to see today?
I mostly, I try to stay neutral. Since I'm not aligned with any particular region, I more defer to people who know the areas that we're diving in better than I do. My work is more focused on the national side of things. And I know that the Pacific Fishery Management Council, who I work closely with, mainly is curious right now about the areas that they've been protecting. So I know we've been in some essential fish habitat areas on this cruise, and essential fish habitat is something that the councils will designate to show how important an area is for the fish that are commercially harvested. So they'd like to know the areas they've protected and the areas that they could consider protecting with this authority. What's there? What have they been protecting? In a lot of cases, we just don't know. So I'd say I'm more of a generalist, and I'm just interested in what's in the sanctuary, which is a different kind of protection, and what's in essential fish habitats, and what's not. What are we finding in areas that are neither in sanctuary or essential fish habitat waters? Just better understanding the deep sea in general is really what I'm after. And so, sorry, that's not a very specific answer, but Erica, I bet there's a lot of things on your list that you're excited to see.
Well, one thing I wanted to note is that there hasn't been much exploration up here in Olympic Coast Sanctuary. So every dive we do up here is something new and different and pretty exciting. We've seen some great sponges and great corals, and suddenly we'll stumble across a seep or some sponges. We've gotten several new species of sponges out of here in the last couple of years. So it's always new and different. And that's one of the best things about my job is you never know what you're going to see day to day.
Absolutely. And better not to go in with expectations and be surprised as to what presents itself. At least that's my.
Because you're probably going to be surprised anyway.
Absolutely. I hope so. So this mission is part of NOAA's Deep Sea Coral Research Technology Program West Coast Regional Initiative. And that initiative is a 4-year effort. It's collaboration between lots and lots of line offices at NOAA, as well as some of our other federal partners like the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management and the U.S. Geological Survey, as well as universities, like Temple, for example, where Steve's coming from, and of course, platforms like the Nautilus. And so Ocean Exploration Trust is critical in this initiative as well.